Time to switch red zone. Well, I guess I can finish watching the touchdown montage.
Did the commercials make it unbearable?
No. I mean, every single commercial is just a DraftKings commercial, so I mean, that's like the reality of it. It's just like two. And they're like, oh, it's 2 total minutes. I'm like, yeah, it's just like a bunch of DraftKings, like, or like, you know, like, there's like a moment where like all the games are in commercial break for like 8 seconds together, and it's like, here's an 8-second DraftKings spot, like, jammed in as quickly as possible. Which is like, whatever, like. I mean, honestly, like, it also didn't bother me that much because I'm sitting here, like, I have on my 50-inch TV, and then I'm sitting here on the 55-inch 4K playing 2K. So, like, it's kind of whatever. I just didn't want to pay. I mean, I did the, it's free this week, but then it starts at, like, $11 a month for Red Zone or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm not paying for all Sunday ticket. Especially when the Vikings have so many games on in primetime.
Yeah, seriously.
Or in other, like, you know, single games, nationally televised slots. Because we got back-to-back Europe games.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
Early in the morning, so... I'm bummed I couldn't go to either of those, but... Oh, shit.
And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop?
Yeah, dude, I would have loved to go to either Dublin or London, but, like, Dublin is just insane. Like...
Yeah, and that's one against the Steelers, right? Like, you got to imagine, I bet Steelers fans
Steelers
are making
Nation.
it more expensive.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because then the one next week is against the Browns the week after.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, that one's still, that's the most expensive London game this year. Like, we have the 2 most expensive Europe games for the whole season.
Interesting.
I think, like, the 2 most expensive games outside the U.S., too, if we include the Brazil game last night, or 2 nights ago. What the fuck that was, 2 nights ago. Yeah, no, tickets were expensive because I was looking at it. And London's got just, like, way more hotel capacity than Dublin, though.
Yeah.
So, like, the event doesn't, like, wipe out hotels in London the same way it does Dublin.
Right.
Like, London's, like, 10 times the size of the city, so their ability to handle events is far greater. But no, I mean, when I was looking at those Seattle World Cup,
right?
Like,
yeah,
I was just like looking at how much it's going to be in Seattle that night. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be right by your work, but
yeah.
$400 a night for that is a steal when it's like $1,000 a night for like downtown. Yeah, and like most of the stuff downtown's already like sold out. You know, like, they've already announced the U.S. men's national team. I don't know who was playing for a while. So like the fact that they know it's going to be a U.S. game, that's why everyone is like. And, you know, and since Seattle, my wife is like, you know, that's like the one game she really wants to go to. I was like, all right, well, I'll enter all the bidding processes and stuff. And like, I still remember how to do it all from Qatar, and we'll see what it's like. And I mean, it sucked doing it for that, but it's up like all night. But it's also because it's usually done in the time zone of the host nation. So here, at least it should be done during the day. Where there, it was like 3 a.m. here, and I'm like online in like a fucking ticket, like, you know,
getting cooked by bots.
Yeah, and just like sitting there forever and ever and ever. And, I mean, the one way they got around bots is that you had to have like a passport for each ticket that you wanted. So like at first it was like my friend, his girlfriend, and I, we had 3 passports. And then she decided, like, we ended up getting 3 tickets, and then we just sold hers back. And she ended up not being able to go because her work wouldn't give her enough time off. But yeah, so like I've done all the ticketing shit before, but it's gonna be It's gonna be crazy. Like,
Right hash field goal from the 11 CPU miss. Nope, they actually fucking ate it.
11's not close enough for him to miss those all the time.
He'll take that first drive. Like,
Mark Andrews next night.
You gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Oh, hey, it's Ray Lewis.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was
Ray Lewis giving the classic Ray Lewis take. Tonight's game will be decided by who wins in the front 7. Yeah, I don't know if Lamar and Josh agree with that, but at least he's trying to spin it as like you gotta contain the other team's QBs, so the team in the front 7 that's better at containing the QBs gonna win tonight. So I'm like, yeah, that's like a middle linebacker take and a half. Yeah, man, we're all tuning in to watch fucking middle linebackers square off here, not Lamar and Josh. The fucking MVP debate gets settled from last year.
What? Oh, that's a bad
nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
No way. I don't believe that that was a flag. Grazed him right when he caught the punt.
Too much.
No, I definitely got him early.
Signal and it'll cost him here. To the air on first down. Finding an escape route. Looking for room at the 30. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Let's it fly.
Well, early 10-0 deficit.
They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Where are you playing?
At Colorado State. Should be all right. In Foco.
Supposed to be a good party school.
Yeah, that's where our starting left tackle went, but I don't think he was ever good enough to actually play there. I think he maybe started his senior year, but
I feel like that's definitely a program that is really pissed about their current status in college football.
Right.
Especially with Deion coming to Colorado. I feel like they went a little more under the radar before, and like they were kind of hoping that like building that new stadium was gonna like fix a lot of their problems. But now your fucking noisy neighbor has the noisiest coach. And I feel like their bags kind of being overshadowed, but that's definitely a program that has spent a lot of money and definitely wants to like, I mean, it's definitely because it's a good school, and they got like a lot of well-off alums, so they definitely are not happy with the current state of how shit's going in Poco.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D.
Unfortunately, a lot of people are learning that if you didn't go and aggressively try to increase your stature in college football in the last like 10 years, you're in trouble. I mean, they kind of did. They built a stadium, but they didn't switch conferences. I mean, they're just like a Mountain West Lifers team. So.
two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Daly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Chiefs, the only winless team in the AFC West so far.
Into the field, and we'll get it going in the
Now's the best time to bet on them to win the division.
Yeah, or more.
Or actually, don't they have a tough couple weeks? But
the lone back's got it, and there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up
whoever wins tonight's game will definitely be the betting favorite. For,
right.
He's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the tight end.
4th and 1 at the 50, and they punt the ball.
And the Rams line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Napier. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Caught behind the line. It's Napier. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
All the plays on AI.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard
Letting everyone
line.
know
Pickup
that
of 10 on the play,
we're showing everything early.
Threatening with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You don't want to get down big like Clemson did
yesterday. Right.
get
But they still at least came back. That was funny that Florida lost.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This drive will open from the 15. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. Across the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call.
Turning it on. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Quick completion on the out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You gotta love
Okay,
that.
hold up. If Derrick Henry goes off and Hawkinson gets a
How
touchdown,
do you
might be able to
prevent
beat
the
that
opponent
auto-draft
from
team.
keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball
However, I'm
back.
going to need
Go
to
get some water and celebrate.
And the Rams
sign a
will
quarterback
call
on one of my
their punt team.
teams because my quarterbacks are Bo Nix and Jared Goff, and they might just be ass. I don't even like Bo Nix, but I was like, well, he did good last year.
They'll get a chance
But
to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Smith wants to throw.
Oh, how do you drop that, man?
Incomplete. So So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the big fullback. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
The Rams will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
To the ground with the back.
Come on, the blocking was so good. How'd they tackle me?
He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I forgot Joey Bosa's on a big impact, but they could definitely still use depth either way.
He has enough to move the chains.
Did you not watch Hard Knocks?
No, I did not. I didn't even know it was the Bills.
Yeah.
Use the play fake now to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on
James
2nd
Cook
down
got
for
a
this
new
offense.
deal during it.
Yeah.
Stories.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking down the middle.
Oh, tough interception, I thought.
And that's not how you want to start a half. Down to the 36-yard line.
I thought the routes were going to be a lot further away than that.
Make a big play on the interception. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Whoa. And then the CPU says, we're going to hard code a touchdown right here. Nice.
Touchdown, Colorado State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield. It's Napier. And this one
only 1 yard on there.
No gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll run it to the right side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw on first down.
How is that ball so low? Come on. Wide open seam. Just throws it in the dirt.
You're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. And how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass.
No, we need you to catch that, man.
Defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tastes.
And this defense goes
back-to-back sacks. Bang.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football,
almost got the punt.
And then the rush gets home.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the right.
Oh, what? That pick is crazy, dude.
And they'll get him down after a solid...
In my guy's hands, bounces off the defense's helmet, and then magnetizes into his own hands.
let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rams! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to Johnson. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. Breaks the tackle. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's running free down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, BYU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Got this.
Yeah.
Back to pass.
Oh, no.
A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
I've only been kind of watching, mostly looking at 2K Labs and doing my cat breaker math.
Yeah, facts. I need to do that as well. Oh,
I mean, the easiest thing for me to do, I could get a Paint Prodigy bronze if I put one cap breaker in close shot to go from 70 to 73. But I just don't know if I care enough to.
True.
Whereas, like, I've been kind of on the rebound, just because, like, the point of this build is to be the secondary big from, like, the second rebounder on the team. So, like, I'm not as worried about my offensive boards, but I want to get silver rebound chase naturally, so I can boost it to gold with a +1, and then I'll be, you know, whether it's this build of Riley's or whether it's some other big, you know, this build is built to play with the, you know, plethora of huge centers that are out there right now this year. Especially because if you put too much attention on Riley, his offensive game,
oh, fumble,
like, come wide open. So I was trying to, like,
facts.
Figure out what. But yeah, my first priority is defensive boards. This is supposed to be a defender. That's the other thing, is like basically a 6'10" versatile defender.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here.
I could get a little bit higher I could boost paint patroller and post block from bronze to silver.
They're looking to throw on second and short.
That's probably pretty clutch, honestly.
Yeah.
Pick up the first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory.
I mean, I'm not going to up the pass act, so it's pretty much after defensive rebound. If the teams are also getting offensive rebounds, which means I can go up a lot more or slower. Or yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to go red or blue. And that's why I was trying to, like, figure out the cap. I'm like, all right.
Keep the pedal to the floor, right?
For red, I basically can make my guy better interior. He's pretty much about as capped out as he can be on the perimeter, both offensively and defensively right now. So, I mean, that was my priority, was making a big perimeter defending power forward.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fires
no.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And
30 seconds, 2 timeouts should be enough to get a field goal at least. Unless I throw a pick on the first play.
Easy peasy. Nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A pretty good bit of ground to
oh yeah, your safeties are way too far back. You're gonna get cooked right here.
Some tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks.
At least take the yards and get out of bounds.
Try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Smith wants to throw.
Wow.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Well, it looks like we're going to overtime. Tough.
BYU with the first and 10.
You're going to look at 2K laps.
first down. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. The final play of regulation.
Heads or tails is the question.
But guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these
I'm
teams
gonna go
going back and
tails.
forth. So of course,
No,
David,
I'm
this
going
thing
heads.
needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
Go.
And you want to play
Defense up.
first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most.
This is how my overtimes always go against the CPU, though. I get a 2-yard tackle for loss and then a bomb that gets them into the red zone, and they just score easy.
Situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive going to the air.
Here it is, right on cue. 4-yard tackle for loss.
Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Definitely want to be winning that coin toss, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll.
My record with the is much better when I win the coin toss and get to play defense first.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down.
Let's go. 3rd and 14. Come on now.
To the defense, getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Got a little space.
No way. Tackle him, please. Jeez. They almost converted that on a run.
4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime.
All right. Just got to score a touchdown. We're not gonna do anything crazy.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
We're not even putting the ball in the air, man. That's why we have the Iowa playbook.
With the run on first and goal.
Unfortunately, I was dumb and went out of bounds at the 9, or got tackled at the 9.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine.
This play will be the touchdown for the win, though.
Finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll keep it on the
No, we go backwards.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. A field goal only forces another overtime. They can win it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, he drops it.
Could have used that catch there. Physical.
Oh, no, this is a hard kick, bro. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I fucking hate this game. I knew that was going to fucking...
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.